Hello there guys and welcome back to Small Fairytale Fables. Yes, we are back again and it is still the beta branch and we are going into asynchronic play. Yeah, I'm playing a lot of those. I just like it more than the live. So here we are. Fortuna, Demigafel, Sisyphus or Fafnir. I don't mind playing Fortuna. Fafnir I'm a little bit more... Your characters have... I haven't played him for a very long time, actually. Yeah, it's the skipping of treasures. I think he's very hard to get to work. I think he's fairly hard to get to work. I don't think I like Fafnir. Because it's very situational if you want to skip the treasure or not. And plus 2-1... Here's the thing, right? Early on, you basically want to get all the treasures. Because you are increasing your power quite a lot by getting treasures, like getting extra rolls or extra characters in your shop or whatever it is, right? So I don't think Fafnir is very good early game. Here's the other thing. When you get into the mid game and get tier 4s and 5s and stuff like that, treasures, 2-1 is not a whole lot anymore. But I don't think actually Fafnir is very good. I think he's actually one of... He's probably... Yeah, he's probably in the mid somewhere, but in the lower... If we were to rank him, right, he's probably... He's not even a mid... He's not even a mid character. He's like a little bit below that, but not one of the worst. But he's a bit low. Yeah, he's just not right. I would actually rate Sisyphus a little bit higher than Fafnir. Though Sisyphus is not very great either, because again, 3-2 is not a good thing. It's not. I don't think these hours are actually any good. Unless they are permanently getting stacked on, like Demeter. Then I think it's good. Demigafel, I don't really like her. There is definitely... I think the only way you can play her is basically scam. Because a lot of other compositions don't really want to have the reverse order. Yeah, it doesn't really work that well with most of things. And I don't want to log into scam. I don't like the characters that log into something. While this character doesn't log into something, he doesn't benefit anything from actually already winning, or... You basically need to start losing to gain anything from him. So I'm just gonna go for Tuna here. Yeah, might as well. And I do think, I mean, I got the I make a lot of episodes this month, of course, because I got the Steam whatever it's called subscription, right? So I can get 4 characters every single time, or choose between 4 characters. But I don't think I'll actually renew it, but I still have like 14 or 13 days left, so I got plenty of time to do that. Let's see, I think we're just going frog orange here. I mean, that's always a good way to go. So we're going full tempo. That's not terrible. I mean, Apprentice Owl, Demon's Deal, Swordswire, or Shield Page, or reroll for another prince. Yeah, I'll take an Owl as well, why not? It's pretty good. Demon's Deal in turn 2 always seems pretty good because you can get 2 characters. I like that. And if you have an Owl, you even get more. You even get more out of it, right? Yeah. But I think we reroll. I mean, I could take the Shield Page. It's pretty good tempo here very, very early on. But I'd rather actually find another prince or another Owl to log in. I guess the Shield Page still looks fairly decent. Even the cat looks fairly decent. Well, this is definitely making sure that we are doing some damage as well, so... Or, well, very likely do damage. I mean, he did have an Owl, yeah, he did. But he only had 1 character out there. He could have 2, but I think he only have... He probably had 2 characters, but he's very unlikely to have 3 characters. And a 5-9 in turn 2, that is terrifying. That is pretty terrifying. So, yeah, I think we're going Shield... Well, we are going Shield Page. Okay, yeah, he got 2, but it's not enough. We're still gonna do damage to him. And that's one of the things I like to do here in the asynchronic, is... I would probably even have done this in live. Doing very, very high damage to them early on. Make sure that you're kicking out some of the players. And then you are getting yourself into a situation where you are one of the players that you might not have a very good build, but you can hopefully pivot over to an endgame build in tier when you're in turn probably 10 or something. But it depends on how fast the boards are to get kicked out. when that's gonna happen. But mostly also in tier 4 and 5. But mostly in 5, I would say, you have a very good direction, or at least a direction that is between 2 builds, or something like that. Not exactly the shop I was hoping to see here. We could just go imp here, but I think I'm okay with re-rolling this, and I hope the best we're gonna get an owl or a prince or something. We get an owl with a demon steel. That's, I guess it's okay. We can take the shield basically. I just want to do this, but just because to keep increasing the owls here. And I guess we're gonna take. We could also re-roll again. I think I'm okay with taking a shield page actually. Kind of interesting. I don't specifically want it upgraded, but hey, if I get it, I get it, and just take this to get even more out of the prince here. I mean, that's a lot of health to get through for the enemy here. And Odin, he do have an attack damage, but I don't think the Elaines are gonna be enough here. But he might have, I don't know, 2 dwarves with some more items, possibly. Still don't think it's gonna be enough. Yeah, 2 dwarves and some items. Yeah, not enough. We're still gonna do 5 damage, which is great. That's great. That's very, very good. Grown-up Hansel seems pretty decent. We do already have 1 item, so we could go in the direction. Aura and Snow White seems fairly interesting. But we will need to sell an item to get them. Yeah, I mean, Auri is probably the most interesting here because we already have 1 item, and we could take another one. But I think I'd rather have a full board. And to get a full board, I need to re-roll and take a character here. Well, I don't need specifically to take a character. I would also like to cast some spells. I think we just re-roll this. I mean, anything here would be okay to take, except from the Kappa and the Young Yellowback. But Snow White is okay, Auri is okay, and Hansel is also okay. But I'm just too tempted to re-roll here, so I might not get what I'm looking for. Actually, that's yeah, tier 2 treasures is definitely good. Frog is maybe good, maybe good. I'm kind of tempted to do this on one of these shield pages, but it might not be better. Crew member is also kind of interesting now when we... Yeah, I think it's actually going to be Apprentice Owl crew member instead of the spell. But it also depends on this treasure. That's pretty good. Evil characters. I think we're going to go Muffin here. Or do we skip it? Piggy Bank is... I never really take it anymore because I never get anything out of it. I'll rather use my gold and go for tempo rather than try and, you know, high roll something with a piggy bank. I don't think piggy bank is good. Snowflake in a glass, I very rarely take that as well. Often because I usually have good characters early on. I don't very often have a lot of evil characters because of the prince and because of the... yeah, mostly actually because of the prince. I think the gingerbread is okay. It's not great, but hey, it could be a direction for hunters or something. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm still like, should we take the prince? I don't think so. I think we take the crew here. Because of how many rooms we have left here. It seems like the best idea. Unfortunately, we can't cast any spells, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I think this is probably okay. We still need 2 characters next turn, but yeah. We don't need to specifically scale this owl a whole lot. We could also just take it out and find some other tier 3s and 4s. Put in there. It's just a good unit overall, I would say. This is gonna be a tie, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, pretty good. Fire Oak here. He seems to always have a fairly decent board. So yeah, that's No, never. I think he looks very, very tempting here, right? And the egg maybe, but definitely Hansel because we have 5 already. It seems like a very good idea. And now it's just a question of how are we gonna get that to? Could we win the next one? I'm just yeah. Maybe not. Not with 2 Conchi out there. Yeah, I don't think so. And I'm also tempted to just reroll. I don't think we need the egg specifically here. I think we could let that go and find another tier 3 to put on the bench. I mean, the egg on the bench is not bad, but I don't think we need it. We could actually get more out of the shield pages if we do something like that. Because it would be summoned here. I might do that, actually. I might do that. Yeah, let's just reroll that shop. Bluff is interesting. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to go here. I mean, we could also take a Romeo. 0-4. We could also try and win it. I mean, 0-4 on the entire front line is pretty big here, actually. That might actually be better. You know what? I'm gonna do that and reroll again for finding other things. Because I don't really like any of it. I mean, fluff is great, but I think I'll rather win this fight. And then just try and find something else here. Double demons. Not really what I was looking for. Hansel, I'll lock that in. I'll take another Hansel. I might have a Hunter build here. Definitely Hansel is looking great to log in. Not the best. Not the best here, but I think this is gonna pretty much make sure that we win that fight. I think it's better to actually just do that when you're a little bit in front and you can actually potentially win the fight. Kick someone out a lot easier. Like, doing damage to this board was probably very, very good. And we also had a couple of rolls where we could actually find a character where we really want to see. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. I wouldn't mind another Hansel here, actually. Well, I'll actually take both of them. I'll actually take both of them. Yeah, sure. Tier 3 is really good, and I think we might Baby Mimic. Yeah, don't mind if I do, I think. Don't mind if I do. I mean, we probably will get something out of it. It usually works out for me taking Baby Mimic. Not always, but usually. And the other two is a little bit more. Yeah. We don't cast a lot of spells for the owl anyway, so... We could do it here and log it in. I mean, it's gonna be... I don't want to do it on Ground Out Hansel. He's just too good to do it on. I actually want more out of him. But yeah, I think we're just gonna log that in. I was just wondering if we can... Can we go get the Hansel anyway and just sell the crew and one of the pages? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I think I'll take a random tier 4 here. She's not very good out there, so just a random tier 4 and scaling the owl a bit is probably decent. Well, that's the second time in a row when I do this that I actually get a cat chore. It's just, yeah. Alright, whatever. Whatever. Yeah. I'm cursed. Ooh, that's some pretty big things out there. Wow. How did he not get... Oh, it was the seal pages. Yeah, I was just about... How did he not get damaged? But no, of course not. Actually, I think it might be better with the armor back here. Yeah. Oberon. Okay, we have a direction, boys. But I think I will take the grown-up Hansel as well. Guess this might have to come out. I think it's probably better to have Oberon coming out. Yeah. Nah, yeah. He got a lot of damage, actually. I don't think it's worth having... Oh, they're not royal. What? Oh, I took the... Well, we're kind of in between two things here now, which is great. We're kind of in between getting a star build if we find some... Well, there is actually no tier 4s that is giving stars, which is a little bit problematic, but we do have Oberon, which is a very good way to get into stars, obviously. And then we also have 2 Hansels, one of them upgraded, so if we gotta find something that can scale this, like a detective, that might actually be worth it here in tier 4. We're gonna reroll this shop to get a tier 4 shop and see what we get. We do get a detective. I think it's very much worth it. 100% worth it. And I think the shield pages are probably not gonna be worth it anymore. I don't even think she's worth it. I think we're just going full board here. Well... Yeah, I don't think that's actually worth it. I think I'd rather have one more shield page in there to get a bit more extra health out of those. Have her over here to start scaling the Hansels on hero damage. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. Fireball. That could be pretty good. Yeah, it could kill something. Potentially, it could kill something. So yeah, sure. Rather than reroll here, because there is not really a whole lot in tier 4 that I'm looking for. I could take a Dandelion. I could take one more Apprentice. But other than that, we're probably just trying to maintain what we have and cast. Nah, I don't really want to cast it. Well, I could cast spells on Overrun. That would actually be fairly good. But we also have a good direction with the Hunters here, clearly. That's a pretty big board here. We did actually kill 2 units with it. Again, a pretty good fireball here. No damage. Pretty good board he has. Pretty good board. Another Hansel. I'll take another Hansel. He's coming in there instead of him. Yeah, this looks more and more like a full hunter. We just need a couple. It would be good to get this silver sword. Is that the name of it? I think it is. A silver cross, maybe. Is that tier 4? No. Oh yeah, there. It's tier 5. Okay. Silver cross would be fantastic here for tempo. There's also the other one. Where is it? Down here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Gingerbread. We already have it, so, you know. Yeah, I think we just kind of reroll this and hope. I don't know. Maybe another Hansel would actually be kind of good here. More detectives to scale faster would also be good. But other than that, we're just looking for tier 5 so we can get... Yeah, I think a cat could also be good because we could scale the hunters with cats and a... not Sherlock, Dr. Watson, right? Yeah. That could also be good, but right now we just need tempo, basically. Just need to get there. We just need to get to where we want to be. What? Yeah, XP is actually... Yeah, I think I'll take that. I think it's worth it here because we have enough tempo, I think. To get, yeah. I mean, it's a lot of cats, but that should be okay. At least a tie. But this is getting us to tier 5 next turn, and tier 5 is just way better than than the full shops. Especially in our spot, it's just way better. We can even get something out of Oberon if we find an early Nocturne or something, right? Then we're good. then we're looking good. Early Nocturne, early Dr. Watson, early Starchild. Starchild is probably not as good, or Starboy. Yeah, Starboy is not as good as the other two, but Nocturne and Gretel could be fantastic to find in tier 5. There's a lot of things we could find in there that is actually worth it. Bluebell. I mean, it's actually way better than the shield here. Yeah, it's actually way better because of Oberon, clearly. It's just gonna be, you know, a couple of big stars. One big star is just one extra big damage output compared to the shield page. It's just a couple of health. It's probably not that great against the cat, but I think it's okay against most of the other things. Guess we're putting him back here. Yeah, it doesn't really matter where he is actually, but whatever. We're putting them up there for now. Actually, we get more of them in the back here because they actually get one extra buff in, so we actually want them in the back, to be honest. Yeah, sure. Let's go. Go. Ooh, we might not win this one. It's just too many cats. Just too many cats. Yeah, we're actually gonna take quite a hit here. We got a really good build here with cats. Not too surprised, but hey, we can take one hit. That's okay. Oh, there we go, Gretel. Yeah. That is sweet. That is pretty sweet. Now we can really scale this. I guess we're gonna keep... I don't know if the bluebell is worth it over the... I don't think so, actually. I actually don't think so. Now she's not worth it. Haymaker? I'll probably just do this instead. Let's sell something. Actually sell a lot here. I didn't need to do that, but hey, I'm gonna re-roll a couple of times to find another tier 5, so... Nocturne! Oh, you got to be kidding me. Are we gonna do that? Yes, because it also scales them, so... We can just take out one of the detectives, so we are in between two builds, but that is also what I like normally to do. Question is, do we want to sell the bluebell or the owl here? I think the owl is actually gonna go. I kind of want to keep the bluebell just in case. Just in case. So this is an interesting... he probably also needs to be back here, to be honest. Because we get stars, that is 20. He might even be here, because that's one extra attack. So he might even be in the back line now. So what is interesting here, if she slays, we just get fairly big star. And that keeps going if they slay more. I mean, it's not very likely that the detective here is going to slay, but he's very likely going to slay something. So we got a couple of more attacks on a bit of tempo out of it, while we don't really take anything away from actually building our attack as well. So that seems pretty good, that we are in between two builds and we do have potentially enough tempo to deal with whatever we are up against here. Ah, that is a nasty owl, isn't it? Well, we could end up not getting any slays here, actually. If we are really unlucky, we end up taking a massive hit because of those spells, and we'll see. Hopefully Gretel is not gonna hit the owl here. Good. Murphy's Law not working. We get another slay there, so we do get two fairly big stars, but we might not even get them all here. Yeah, that's the problem right now. But this was also a massive build. He has a really good hand here. Really good deck. We didn't really get them out, but I think in the long run it should be working. She's 27. How did she get to 27 here? Because of the, hero attack. So I think this is gonna work because the detective is just scaling the other guys and we're gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger, and the stars should be kicking in as well at some point. Because we will get enough attack eventually. Dr. Watson would also be good here, I think, instead of these. Put in another grown-up Hansel instead. Star Child, I don't think it's worth it. It's interesting because we could get more stars out and we can push them out faster, but we would need to take out a grown-up Hansel. I don't think that's worth it right now. Clegg is also interesting, but again, probably not for us. No, I think we need a Dr. Watson, or we need another Gretel. Upgrades would also be good. Getting the Mimic, a tier 4 detective would be good, or something like that. Another Nocturne would also be okay to take here, I think. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty decent. Guess he's coming out. Yeah, I think I'll rather do that and still have the stars in there. Do we re-roll this? That's pretty scary. We definitely need something here. Another tier 5 would be good. Another ground-up guy. Yeah, the upgraded Gretel would be good here, but nah. I think the cats might be good if we do get... this could be good if we do get a Dr. Watson instead of the detectives. It also boosts up the stars quite a bit, so I think I'm actually gonna take it. Oh, we do have a Dr. Watson. Huh. Let's see. Can we get to 10? Yes, we can. But I don't want to. I think we hold for this. I think this is just way better. This is just a way better combination, right? We put actually Dr. Watson and also the catnip in there instead of the detectives. And then I guess we put this guy on the front line with the catnip. So we start getting even more dying breath that will leave the grown-up Grethels even bigger. Yeah, I think so. Do we put him in there already now? I think so. I think we do this. He's quite big. He's a pretty big boy here. We might want him to hit first here. Nah, I think we're okay. The Grettles can actually slay anything right now, so... yeah, I don't really want to move them here. I guess we're gonna try and get the Grettles killed as well, but I mean, they don't have that much health yet. It's just not the ideal combination here. Is this not worth it? Just have to think about it here for a second. Do we just want to go for detectives and Dr. Watson's here for a while? I think I'm gonna let it. I think I'm gonna let that go. Actually, I think I don't want it. It's pretty good with Dr. Watson. Don't get me wrong. It would scale it way faster than the detective. But I'm tempted to let it go actually. Because if I get this upgraded anyway, that would also be okay, I suppose. It's just we get a good amount out of this one. I think we're gonna let it go. It feels bad. It feels really bad to do that, but it might be the right thing to do here. There is also a Pendragon, but it would actually kind of work out. But I think we're just gonna do this. I actually think we might lose this next fight, but we'll see. Okay, that's good. I'm worried about those succubus. That succubus in the background there. That's not good. Oof. What happened there? How did that die? How did that die? How did that get damaged from? I don't know. It looked very strange. Catbox. Catbox is technically better than detective because we get 2 summonings. But yeah, I don't think that's worth it. Pook is also interesting, but probably not worth it. Scaling Nocturne. I think we're going full Hunter eventually. Look at how big they're already getting down here. We just need more. I mean, the stars are still gonna be good because of tempo, but that's not gonna be for long. Until we find, probably until tier 6 and we find, what is his name? Sherlock Holmes and stuff. Sherlock Holmes is probably gonna bring us into the next level of going, get rid of that. Okay, that's also very good. I'll take a tier 5 with Baby Mimic. Yes, please. Now I wish I go cat here. Is that still worth it? We could still find some cats, to be honest. We could still find some cats and do it. Poison apple 2 times. That's a bit of a scam. That's also 50 attack but only when we actually attack when we are defeated. So it's very hard to gonna kill us if we have that. It's very, very hard to kill us. +4, +4 is quite a bit if we get a lot of summons. And it works really well with Dr. Watson. Well, kind of. This is a pretty hard choice. I mean, Poison Tree is also very interesting. Because it's just 2 characters getting abbled every single fight. Which is gonna make them very easy to... I actually need to check up on who we are up against here. Not very important to abble anything here. This could be very important to Apple because he's going towards. Cat's not very important to Apple. This... I don't know. Depends. That's also probably a Hunter build. Wolf build. So we have a lot of big characters out there. Or potentially big opponents in the end game. I'm very tempted to go Poison Tree. I don't often go there, but this is not really a good setup. And the Poison Tree is giving us a lot of value in terms of just... It's making the slays a lot easier as well. You know what I mean? It's... I just never really take it. This is like the first time I take it. Especially with a Baby Mimic. But hey, 2 apples, let's go. It's kind of interesting. Nocturne. I'll take another tier 5, yeah. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, we can't really get to it, but it would have been interesting, but I also don't really have room for it. Well, I could take out the detective in that case, but yeah, yes. Probably not. Do we do double Nocturne here and put him like here so we get more out of the slays? More out of the stars as well? Maybe. Rather that than grown-up Hansel? I don't think so. I think I'd very like to do that now, actually. I do want to still scale it, but I also need a bit of tempo against him. I think I'm gonna go tempo against him. Rather than the apprentice here. Are we gonna go be very greedy here and actually put double detectives in there? Nah, I think because of how much health we have now, I think that the stars are probably gonna be fairly good. Yeah. Alright. Poison apple something. Well, it was the book and her, so not the best in the world. It would be better with him. It doesn't really matter a whole lot here. Oh, these cats. Oh, wow, that's actually quite big. Yeah, we're gonna take some damage here. No, we don't, because we got enough damage to actually get a tie. Good. Still get 20. We still got a bit of scaling here. That's nice. Another Oberon? What on earth? Out of all the CS6s, we get 2 Oberons. Okay. Yeah. I mean, now we definitely have 2 feet in 2 different builds. One foot in each build. I think it's too late for the Dandelion here. I still feel like the Hunters are gonna be way better. I think the Hunters are gonna be better. It's still gonna, if we upgrade him, right? It's still the Nocturne. Is still, if we upgrade Nocturne and the Oberon, I think maybe Hunters and Stars are gonna work out for us. Because of how big they're becoming and how big they are becoming as well. But it all depends on the next couple of shops, of course. But I don't think I'm taking the Dandelion here. There's not really room for her in this build, I think. Tatiana, maybe. Maybe Tatiana would be okay. Yeah, I think Tatiana would be better than Dr. Watson. Or better than one of the grown-up Hansels, potentially. It's just hard that we can't really get her in the back line. Unless we put Oberon up there, which is also a bit risky. Yeah, I guess we'll take that. Pretty good. I think we take another Gretel. Also, Dr. Watson is not terrible, I suppose. Are we going full Hunter here? It's close to. It's very close to. We have... Yeah, it might be worth it. It might be worth it. We definitely sell the Bluebell to make some space. I don't think we'll need the detective. The only reason I actually hold on to them is for a tier 4 treasure, and I think we're done with that. I don't think we need anything in tier 4 anyway. I guess we're gonna sell them all. Take the Dr. Watson and the Gretel and put her in there, because we want more scaling from that. Yeah, they're actually quite big. All of them is quite big. But so is those dwarves. Those dwarves are also quite big. Hopefully the apple is gonna take care of some of the big dwarves. That would be great. That would be fairly good. 14 damage would be good on Oberon, but I'm not even sure he's gonna be... I don't know if he's gonna be staying in there. I'm tempted to just go, do this, actually. Actually do that. Yeah, this might just be better, to be honest. Just getting more out of our scaling here. For the Hunters. I'm gonna keep them because we do have a tier 5 and tier 6 potentially upgrade here, so... But I don't think they're worth it anymore. I don't think the stars are gonna be worth it here. No. Also gonna be a no thank you shop. Alright. Let's go. I did hit one of the big ones, which is great. Also the Snow White here. I think the poison apple is not bad, actually. In this specific case here, because... Yeah, we got them quite low, but again, pretty good build here, pretty good dwarf build. Yeah, I'll take a tier 5 here. I think that's still gonna be worth it. Very likely we find something that we actually want. That doesn't work. I guess the shard is okay. Shard is pretty good, but this one doesn't really do anything with her, so... Yeah. Could take the cats. I don't think that kind of scaling is worth it here. I think I'll just take this, and probably we can find a tier 6 hunter. Yeah, that would be great to upgrade either... I don't really like the... what is his name? I mean, I like Dr. Watson, but the other guy I don't really like that much. The ones that does damage, depending on our damage on the hero. I don't really like him. I'm wondering if I should take this. Dying Breath is pretty good. We can get a lot more out of that. But I would need to sell overruns, which I don't really like. Or log it in, which I don't really like. I'd rather actually roll because we have the shard. Yeah, let's roll. Who are we up against? Odin? With a smaller hunter build than ours. Nah, I don't want to cast a spell here. I want to find a tier 6 that I actually want. No. Well, it's about that time, isn't it? I just don't want to... No, I don't think so. We just keep rolling here. Yeah, let's just keep rolling until we find it. Or we find something we want. I mean, another tier 5 is not terrible. Another Gretel upgrade is not terrible either here. It's giving us a lot of scaling, and we could definitely take out one of the Hansels. That's good. I think we do. I think we do take it. I think we do take it. I think that's pretty good. It's not the best thing I've ever seen in the world, but hey, it's definitely something. I would rather have seen one of the other ones, but I'm actually okay with this because it's giving us a lot of scaling for the attack, and we still need something there. We still need to keep scaling it to get even bigger. I think this might be good. And if we find Sherlock Holmes is still gonna be good when we find him, right? He's still gonna be fantastic. We can take out the Dr. Watson soon enough anyway. But right now we're just trying to really scale this up to a very high amount. Okay, that's fine. That's good. We get another sleigh here, which is really good. And the rest is, well, just about doing damage. But we didn't. He had enough. He had enough. But also, I'm not going full... Well... Roll that, I guess. Again, we're probably mostly just looking for... That is pretty good with the Dr. Watsons, of course, but is it worth taking a supply cabinet in there to scale it even higher instead of the... Well, it would be instead of the grown-up cancel here. It's also another tier 6 we could build into. I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like that idea. It's gonna be 3... It's gonna be 3 times we get this 3 times, so it's gonna be 6 extra rather than 2 extra. Got a lot less damage. A lot less, not a whole lot of damage output. Plus we take away the Gretels over here, or we could actually just do this. Put one of the Gretels here and put him out here. Sea Witch is also interesting, but I don't think so. If anything, we're gonna take the cat here, cabinet, to scale these Dr. Watsons incredibly high. Do we have enough for that? Yeah, I think we could do it. I think we could do it, at least for a couple of turns, and then we have another tier 6 we can kind of build into. Yeah, I mean, sure, why not? Problem is, we don't really want to... Well, I don't think the Nocturne is ever gonna be anything here, so I guess we're gonna take this. Do we gonna take another cat out there instead of the... No, I don't think so. I don't think that's actually gonna be good. Maybe I do want to do it the other way around. Put another one in there. have one Gretel back here. It's a lot of power in the end, and I think if we can afford it, right? If we can afford it, do we take a hit here because of that? It's a lot of stars, but the cats are actually really good against the stars here, so it might actually be worth it against this guy just because of how many stars he's gonna get out. To have the cats, the supply cats in there, supply cabinets. Sorry. This is actually because of the wait. Yeah, this is actually quite good to cast because we have the poison apple as well. So we could technically kill something directly here if it is a frontline apple. We also kill something up there. That might be good. That might be good. We could actually, yeah, that's probably really good actually. If we do get the apple to kill something. The apple to get it down to 1 health. Like if we get that on the best one would probably be just the cats, just to get rid of them. Yeah, definitely on the cats would be good. That would be interesting. It's not great. It would be way better if he had really big units rather than cats. But hey, it's still decent, I suppose. All right, we might take a hit here, but we do have 25 health to deal with. So, oh, that was terrible. Jesus Christ, that was terrible. It didn't hit any of the cats, did it? Oh yeah, it did hit one of the cats here. So actually, it hit the poison apple. Actually hit both the front lines. So we might be fine here. We definitely get a lot of scaling going on here, so that's pretty good. Yeah, this worked out. This worked out really well. This worked out really well. Okay, good. Just need to be careful about it because we might not be able to do it every single time here. This one, I think we can do that as well here. Yes, it's gonna be a very big Juliet in the back, but yeah, no, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Boost. Sure. Yeah, we're going full in on this right now. Why not? And then we go look for our tier 6s here. Well, we haven't been lucky with that. Entrance? Oh, we don't have entrances. No. He's at 201. He's actually better than her in there. Well, just because of how much we already are scaling up, probably rather have a little bit more health back here. This is actually quite a scary build. This is quite scary. But I'm a little bit, it might be a tie again here, but right now I'm not looking for tempo, I'm looking for scaling us so high that we are just gonna win the end game. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Yeah, we don't really need that. Well, we do have a Van Helsing. I don't think he's worth it. I don't think he's worth it at all, actually. I think we're gonna skip him. Yeah, I don't like it. Ooh, okay, wow, that's a big queen. I mean, we should be good if the aggressor is gonna kick her out. Oh, okay, that's not good. Well, that was a little bit scary. That's a bit scary, but okay, we got through it. Another Van Helsing. I mean, we could start building into him, but I think we already have Oberon out here to get a tier 6, so he's 40% of this is not really big enough. I kind of like the supply cabinets instead right here to just build this really high so we can get more out of our Hansels and Gressels when they come out there again. It's just about when are we putting them out there again. Oh, this could be it. This could be it. I mean, that is a big build. Yeah, let's just see if we can squeeze one more through here. We got a tier 6. That's pretty good. Yeah. That is pretty big. Both Aura and Boost is actually big here. This we need to think about for a second. Because the Boost is gonna give us more hero damage, a lot more. And the Auras are just gonna make everyone really, really, really big. I think in the long run, Auras are actually gonna be bigger. Because this is an aura, and they get double their effects from the hero attack. And this is boosting the hero attacks, or faster. We get hero attacks faster, but I think the scarf is actually best here. I think that's gonna be the biggest numbers. And that also means we can keep scaling this without having too much worry about it. So I think that's just overall better, but I would take both. If I could get another one of those, yes please, I'll take a booster as well. Dr. Watson here. But I think Dr. Watson is coming out at some point, just because of we still scale a little bit, and just big numbers out here, right? Big numbers. But right now I still want to scale. I think we got enough numbers to actually deal with this. Yeah, I'm not sure about it, but I think we can outscale them. A lightning strike? Nah, it's not going to do anything. Let's just keep rolling for more tier 6s here. Well, the tier 6 we were actually looking for. I would definitely put him in there. Sherlock Holmes, it is. I mean... 3 health? Nah. Also gonna be a no. Nope. Cat Queen. I don't think so. No thank you. Well, we didn't, we found a lot of him. Is that the booster again? Nah, I don't think we need that. Also because I think he's coming out soon enough. It's good for a couple of rounds, but hey, we don't need that much because we also have the Gretel that's gonna slay. Alright, here we go. Unfortunately, it went for the back line. It would have been good on the 2 dogs so we don't get a lot of scaling out of them, but it is what it is. Wow, that was actually terrible. But, I mean, we should be still fairly good here, I think. Nope! That was way closer than I thought because you were range back here. Okay, that's not... I'm starting to get a little bit worried about this combination here. We probably need to start getting the 3 Gretels going instead. And the Hansels, of course. It might be this time. Oh, then... Yeah, maybe we are capable of doing it one more time here. Come on. Come on! I don't want another overrun or cat queens. The only thing I want here is my tier 6, please. Sherlock, where are you? That's not terrible, I suppose. I can keep doom rolling here forever and ever. Is it time? Is it time? Is it time? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's time yet. I think we're still looking for him. Oh, that's also pretty big. God dang it. It's especially with this one, it's just... I don't think it's double of a double. I don't think it's gonna be quadruple, but it's still gonna be so big that I probably want to log it in instead of keep doom rolling here forever and ever. Guess we're gonna flush a bit here. I think we're actually gonna go for tempo so we can kick him out. We want some of them out now. So I think the Dr. Watsons are actually coming out. Maybe just one of them actually. Maybe we just need one more big number in there. Let's just put one more Gretel in there, I think. And then flush some of this. What is the cheapest? I guess whatever. Alright. Do we need overrun? Not really. Could we get another? Yeah, I mean, we could sell the Dr. Watson, but I think I'll keep him. I mean, that might be a tier 5 where we could get the Silver Cross, right? That would be better than the Gingerbread. But other than that, not really anything in tier 5 that would be that specifically good. Tier 6 is definitely the one we want. So I'll take an upgrade cabinet for sure. But yeah, I think we're gonna hold for the aura. It's just gonna be massive for one of the Gretels here. Just massive. I think we're gonna move this around actually. I want them to slay over here instead. Put the cats over there. Sure. Yeah. Alright, so we're still going for some scaling, just not as much. I think this is better right here because I want a little bit more security in there. Well, there are some big numbers out there, especially the fire mage is kind of... Ah, you piece of... Murphy's Law. Ah, it's not Murphy's Law, because not everything went wrong here at all. It's just one thing that went wrong. So it's not Murphy's Law. This one was already pretty good. We didn't even need the extra security, I don't think. Alright. Let's make you big. Let's make you huge. Thick Gretzels. At least one is much more thick than the other one. Go. Another Oberon. Are you kidding me? That doesn't work. That doesn't work because it's not their permanent stats. It's actually other stats. And that doesn't work with the Titan's Flower and spells in general. Doesn't work, unfortunately. Oh, I think we locked that in for a tier 6. I think we locked that in. I think it's worth it. I'll also flush something here. There we go. Yeah, that should be good. Let's check this guy out. Ooh, some big numbers, but I think we should be able to handle them with our combination. But I mean, we're getting there where these builds are also going to be... That was nice. Well, it didn't really matter, but... Yeah, I want to see the poison apples on the biggest units, clearly. Ouch. That's a problem back there. Maybe we don't really have it here because of that. Ooh, no. Yes! That's a good hit. Well done, Gretel. Well done, Gretel. We kick him out. Good, 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 good. Got a little bit lucky with that hit, actually, on him. Let's take the upgrade on the cabinets. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Sure. Is it better than the poison apple or the... I think the muffin is... I mean, 3 damage is not a lot here. So I think we're just gonna take the mage glove. And probably keep him in there because that's gonna be a massive amount of... Well, we do get 2 summons here, so... Yeah. If it dies secondly after this one, whoever we put in there probably... We could also be very greedy. We could be very greedy here. Do something like that. Maybe not. I mean, it's the last fight, so probably not. Or maybe the last fight. Depending on how it goes. We never saw him. Those Sherlocks, unless I rolled him, but I don't think so. Another Gretel. I don't think we need another Gretel. I think I'll rather just try again and find... I mean, she's good, don't get me wrong, but I'll rather find a Sherlock here. One Sherlock could absolutely make this insane, right? But I think we can do without Sherlock as well. I think we're okay. Unyielding is actually kind of good. Ah! Dying Breath. Okay, we'll lock that in and take the Gretel. Sure, why not? Sure, why not? No Sherlock for us. I think we just plump another Gretel in there. I think I'll keep this going just in case we don't get through. Yeah. I could put him back here and the Gretel up there. We have a shield here. I forgot about that one. Yeah, but I think we're gonna win it anyway here because of the boosting and but also the aura. I don't think these dogs are gonna be big enough. Nah. Unfortunately, it died first. It's really unfortunate. Maybe I should put it here instead. Okay. That also means it's attacking as a third option, so... But it didn't really matter here. There we go! Very good hunter run. Well, yeah, it turned out to be a full hunter run. Yeah, again, I think recognizing exactly what you should go for is important here. I don't think the stars would have been as good as this, right? It could have. We saw a lot of Oberons. We saw a lot of... yeah, it could have easily have been as good, but I think the hunters here are very good build in the asynchronic style because you have just big units and you can... It's a good way to be in front of your enemies all the time, and you can just keep scaling it up. I think that's kind of what I thought about here. Yeah, it just worked out, right? It just worked out. We even got lucky and got both the aura and the booster here. That's a lot of A lot of extra damage coming out of that. Nice. Oh well, just health and damage and survival. Very good. That was a good run. And first place again. Love it. Absolutely. I don't know why, but it seems like it's a little bit easier playing asynchronic now than it was a week ago. Not sure why. I'm definitely increasing. I had a rough patch, right? I have that rough patch. I think I made a video called rough patch. And it's definitely easier right now to play than it was then. And there's no changes. Maybe it's just because of the boards that I'm up against. Maybe I have a hard an easier time with top boards than I have against top 200 boards. Because that is what I was playing before. I was playing like between 100 and 200 boards. Now I'm playing like top 80, top 70 boards or something like that. It might just be better for me to be up against those. I don't know. It's really strange that I'm winning this many games right now. It's like, it's a very high percentage of wins, where a week ago I was not doing too good. It's very strange, but hey, I can't complain too much about it, so there we are. Hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll see you around next time.